Thursday morning. Had a good productive morning so far. Got some afternoon meetings out of the studio, which is fun. And I just realized my next EP, the tracking day, is less than 2 weeks away, or right at 2 weeks away. I gotta write some songs. So I had to just 10 minutes before I need to go to my next thing, but I just came up with kind of a little guitar part. By the way, if you want to come to that session, that's the event that I'm doing July 21st and 22nd, Friday, Saturday. There's a link in the description of how you can get tickets. As I'm shooting this, there are still a couple available if you want to come. It's expensive, but it's 2 days in the studio and I'm paying for everything. You just gotta get here, figure out a place to stay, but I'll feed you lunch both days. We'll hang out Friday night, make a bunch of music both days. Just have a lot of fun. So I hope you can come. But here's what I came up with. It's in Dadgad. So thinking about doing more looping stuff and kind of working in the cool, I don't know why, that's just kind of where I'm at right now, and how I can build loops around simple progressions that change throughout the song, but still obviously keep it interesting. This is kind of what I came up with. So it starts off, it just goes G to D, kind of a G major 7 to a D, but I kind of like that vibe that I get there. Who knows? Gotta go. Just drove across town to go have coffee with my buddy Eric. And look at this cool, it's like a mural on the side of that old building, and right here, right there, there's two kids. I'll see if I can get a better shot later. There's two kids kind of reaching up, and then the older man on the right. It's super cool. I love stuff like that. I'm here with Eric. Eric's gonna tell you who he is. Who are you?
I'm Eric Ashley, church planner, Parks Church.
Which is going to be where?
Yes. We don't know exactly where we're going to meet, but somewhere in the Sylvan Park Nations, Sylvan Heights area, around Charlotte.
Holy, holy, all the saints adore thee, casting down their golden crowns around the glassy sea. Cherubim and seraphim falling down before thee, who was and is and ever.
Okay, I didn't do a great job of explaining what just happened. Eric is one of the pastors at my current church. You may remember I was on staff with that church for about 1.5 years, up until about 1 year ago, as the music guy. Interim, temporary, while they found a full-time guy. Well, Eric is now leaving this church to start a new church, a small community church in a specific group of neighborhoods in Nashville. Pam and I, we and our family, we're joining them and gonna go help get this thing going. As you would imagine, I will be helping with music and kind of overseeing the music and audio and worship part of the new church. So you'll probably hear more about that as we move forward in GilderCam land, but that's super fun and exciting. It's always fun to be a part of something on the ground floor, especially something that's imagining how it's gonna have an impact 10 years from now, the stuff that we do today. And that's so much of what we do in our studios. You may, whether you're involved in a church or think churches are crazy, regardless, you love music and you're doing music because at least a part of you wants to have an impact, a lasting impact, something you want to create push buttons on a computer, play a few chords, do all the stuff that we do in the studio, and then create something beautiful and something lasting, something that will outlive you, right? I sent an email out earlier this week about how I have this passion around creating a body of work, a big, massive body of work that obviously includes music, but also includes things like this church plant and being involved there. Things like raising my kids, things like getting rid of the raccoons that live in our house. Okay, that's not really a body of work. But I need to get rid of the raccoons in order to continue making my body of work. All this to say, if you're like me and you tend to be a loner, you tend to hunch over your computer and work on music and not do a lot in the real world with real humans, I get it. This week for me has been a reminder that people are awesome. Yeah, there's some cranks out there, but for the most part, especially the people I view as my good friends, they're incredible. And life is better with them. Music is better when I involve other people. Same thing with life. So there you go, that's our not hypothetical. That's my parting thought for this episode of GilderCam. How can you involve more people in what you're doing to do something bigger, to build up that body of work, and to make something that lasts?